And now, could there be more? So what does all this mean for our boy Diddy? Honey, it ain't looking good. This footage could be the smoking gun the feds have been searching for. We're talking potential evidence of some serious criminal activity. The kind that could have Diddy trading in his designer suits for an orange jumpsuit. But here's the real kicker: this video ain't just bad news for Diddy. It's got tongues wagging about who else might be caught up in this mess. Because you know Diddy's got connections all over the industry. If he goes down, he might just take half of Hollywood with him. Now, I know what you're thinking. Diddy's been in hot water before and always comes out smelling like roses. But girl, this time feels different. The way the feds are moving, it's like they finally got something solid on him. And Diddy is running scared. The implications of this video are huge. We're talking potential charges that could make his previous legal troubles look like a parking ticket. The streets are buzzing about everything from money laundering to conspiracy. And let me tell you, those ain't the kind of charges you just brush off with a good lawyer and a fat check. So there you have it. All the on this leaked footage that's got Diddy sweating bullets. It's looking like the beginning of the end for the bad boy empire. But you know how these things go. There's always more to the story. And you better believe I'll be here to spill every last drop of tea as it comes out.
That's crazy, man. But have you been hearing any news about him getting indicted or no?
No, one of my friends who was actually in the studio with him said that Homeland Security brought him in, and this dude is he's a fraternity brother of mine, but he's also a producer, an engineer, and he was in the studio the night one of the girls made a complaint. The night something happened to one of the girls, and he told the lawyer everything that the girl told him, which was crazy. And Homeland Security brought him in. So he told them they wouldn't let him know what they were doing, but it seemed like that something might happen before Labor Day.
Wow, before Labor Day?
Yeah. They working hard on this, bro. They working hard. You got to realize they working with a lot of stuff. They working with the taxes. They got lawyers for the taxes. They got lawyers for the complaints for the what you call that? SA sexual assault complaints. Got lawyers for what else? The drugs, the gun trafficking. They got different lawyers working on all those things, bro. And they got witnesses.
If you don't mind me asking, what was the girl saying to the lawyers?
Oh, the girl has said that that same shit that happened to Lucas, he gave him a bottle of champagne or wine or whatever like that, and once she drank it, she became a certain way and found herself giving him a fellatio in the studio in front of people. The dude said he walked out because he was appalled. He had just had a daughter. So he walked out. So he was appalled. That's what he told me. So I'm like, damn, team. He said, yeah. So the same thing that she told her lawyer, he told the lawyer and Homeland Security. And he was actually there, a college graduate. You understand? Working, good dude, perfect witness. He told, the engineer told Homeland Security and her lawyer the same exact thing she told them. He said he was appalled at what he saw and walked out. So they got witnesses. They got witnesses, bro. They have a lot, people want to make up stuff, but they got people who was there that was witness and speaking about it. See, people, real estate is for rich people. I don't know. They're hearing it from me. But I could care less how somebody else feel or think. I'm not here to praise Diddy. No, I'm not. Like Brutus told the sentence, I'm here to bury him. He did enough wrong for people to their mother. He did enough wrong to them. He need to pay the piper. I don't care what nobody say. You can feel whatever you want to feel.
Hey, thanks for coming back, whoever was. Thank you.
You can say whatever you want to say. But I came here November the 18th, 2018, and I told y'all from Jump Street, I didn't know I was going to get a platform like Art of Dialogue. I didn't know I was going to get a platform like MREC, different people who helped me build this up. Did I have my own show? Everybody want to come here and think that I just talk about Diddy. You come to the Gene Deal show, you see a different thing. I talk about everything. But when I'm coming to do an interview, I answer the questions. And my thing of it right here is this, is that I'm not here to praise somebody. A real man don't hold or bite his tongue for nobody when injustice has been done to people, first of all, that he got love for. And second of all, for when somebody know that somebody is wrong.
Hey, thanks for coming by, whoever that was. Appreciate you.
I was the one in there holding Big Mom's hand while she crying. These people come over here, I initiated a lot of this stuff for these YouTubers to go to their platforms and talk about stuff. Because they sit around and talk about stuff that I didn't say, that they didn't heard on the Art of Dialogue. You done birthed a lot of these content creators.
Yeah, I mean, you're right about that. I mean, a lot of platforms, did start talking about it after, we've been talking about it for years. So, yeah, you're right about that.
And they were scared at first, Mighty. They were scared to say anything.
But my thing is this, right? With all the money and fame that Diddy has, why is he out here drugging females to get fellatio? You would think, him being who he is, he don't got to do that.
Bruh, he's a different dude from when I was around them and people was like Suge even said this, Puff is different now. You understand? When he went to California, man, that's a whole nother stuff, man. Dudes in New York wouldn't even, he probably was doing a little of that stuff right there in New York around people and things like that, but he knew who to do that around. You understand what I'm saying? He knew who to do shit like that around. And when you don't have no conversation, he said it before, he don't know how to talk to women. He don't have no conversation for Jennifer Lopez. I seen him. I was there when they had conversations. She would say some flash to him. You know what the perfect day would be with me and you just sitting out here, just sitting out here having a light lunch, drinking some wine, and just talking and talking and talking. She would say stuff like that to him. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga be looking like he's stuck on stupid. So I've seen him have a conversation. He would say to Wolf and them, yo, man, I don't know how to talk to girls. But when you got that kind of money, you shouldn't have to know how to talk to girls. Or read a book and learn how to talk to them.
Girl, let me tell you, Diddy is not taking this leak well at all. The streets are saying he's in full-on panic mode, and can you blame him? This footage has got him shook to his core. Word is, when Diddy first heard about the leak, he went off the rails. We're talking throwing phones, yelling at his team, the whole 9 yards. Sources close to him say they've never seen him this stressed before. And that's saying something, because we all know Diddy's been through some drama in his day. Now, you might be wondering what Diddy's doing to handle all this mess. Well, chilly, he's got his legal team working overtime. They're trying to figure out how to spin this.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, whoever that was. Appreciate you.
Why don't you own an apartment building?
But here's the real kicker: Diddy's keeping real quiet in public. No Instagram posts, no Twitter rants, nothing. It's like he's gone ghost on us. And you know that's not like him at all. Diddy loves the spotlight.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, whoever you was. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by, whoever you was. Appreciate you.
Each and every Thursday night, y'all. Live in Steve. Keep me right there. Keep me right You see my main man S out in the building. Also, Clippers here. Cause you're now in tune to the sound of I'm gonna make a disclaimer right now. I'm gonna bring the groove back to DC, y'all. Yeah. Good seeing Marlo. Big Daddy's Motor Car Wash, y'all. My man, I was travel. Big Sean is here. Happy birthday, Misty Best. Easy love, feeling all the time. When it's something you tell me to do the right. You was the funny now you want my soul. Don't even think Get him on the floor for a minute. Do it for Chuck, y'all. Let's get it. Hey, let's get it. Yes. Yes. DJ Chuck Classic, Craig Therapy, go radio, laugh, laugh. Right now, one more time, y'all. One more time, y'all. Yeah. Rock this one for Chuck Brown. We gon' rock this one for Chuck Brown. Hey, son, Chuck. Are you ready? Right there. Hey, Lagos, damn. We always love it. 89, 91. Let's do it, y'all. Right into it. Hey. It's up, big man. Hey, you do. It's crazy. Oh, no, baby. When you give it up. Girls that don't give me oh, yeah. Y'all sing it. Hey. Play the game. It's so plain. I want you to do it. I'm willing to play whatever you say. Long as I'll stay there. What we doing? The sounds of a DMP Frank Therapy with today's problem child, DJ Chuck Classic. This that horny music right here. This is where I do D-Block dance right here. One more on up, 7. This is that horny music. This is that horny music, right? This is that horny music right here. This is where I do D-Block dance right here. One more on up, 7. Do this for forever, play out. Miss Martian. Oh, Lord. Sad to say she like this one too, y'all. All right, Dr. Hill. Come on, be real. Baby, you were born and just
Hey, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Big Daddy 6 5. You know what it is. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Yeah. Who keep coming back in? Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by, whoever you is. Appreciate you. I like when guests stop by. See what's going on up in here. See Finest Podcast. You know what it is. This is how we give it up.
You know the names right here. Don't be bashful, baby. I ain't gonna bite you. Hey, to the tippy top. Lose your life for your army. I know it's a song time. Lose your life for your army. I know it's a song time. Lose your life for your army. I know it's a song time. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want that beef right there.
Thanks for stopping by, whoever you are. Appreciate you. I'll give y'all some crank. You know how we get down. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. You're in the lane of go-go. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you.
All that PR speak about unfounded allegations and respecting the legal process, please. We all know that's code for we're in deep trouble and don't know what to do. Now, let's talk about what's really going on behind closed doors. The streets are saying Diddy's paranoid as hell. He's apparently convinced someone in his inner circle betrayed him. Can you imagine? The man's probably looking at everyone sideways, wondering who he can trust. Audio from a makeshift recording studio on the yacht where the alleged assault happened. This is the latest in a series of lawsuits filed against the rap mogul and businessman. Both men, father and son, deny the allegations against them. CNN national correspondent Camila Bernal joining me live with details on this. Camila, what more are you learning? Hey, Fred, so in this audio that CNN has listened to, you can specifically hear the accuser who alleges that she was being forced to take
Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you.
was laced with
whoever
drugs.
you are.
And in the audio, you can hear her her asking Christian Combs if she was being drugged, and he answers, "Take the shot." Now, just to put things into perspective, the accuser was a crew member on the yacht. She was a bartender, and she says that shortly after this incident with the shot, she says she was cornered in a room. She says things became aggressive and physical, and then says that Christian Combs forced himself on her, and then says that it wasn't until another employee on the yacht came into this room that the abuse that she is alleging in this 31-page lawsuit stopped. And she says it only stopped because that person came into the room. Now, I want to read part of what the accuser's attorney is saying right now. What he's saying is, defendant Sean Combs turned what was sold as a wholesome family excursion into a hedonistic environment. It resulted in an unexpected increase in workload for her and for her colleagues, as well as unwanted exposure to unlawful drug use.
Hey, thanks for coming through, whoever you are. Appreciate you.
Chaos. Now, why are they naming Diddy in all of this? And it is partially because he was leasing that yacht. Now, he is not accused of sexual assault, but he is accused in this lawsuit of liability and aiding and abetting because he was the one renting the yacht. Now, his attorney, or actually the attorney for both men, also speaking out and denying these allegations, saying this complaint is filled with manufactured lies and irrelevant facts. We will be filing a motion to dismiss this outrageous claim. Again, they have continued to say that this is something that they will fight, that they are innocent in all of this, so we'll have to wait and see how this plays out in court, if it gets to court, or if it gets settled at some point, which has been the case with a previous lawsuit. But again, we'll have to wait and see what happens as Diddy and his son continue to say they're innocent, and the victims here continue to say that they were sexually assaulted, Fred.
And so while music mogul Combs isn't accused of sexual assault in the lawsuit, he has been accused of a range of sexual misconduct in other separate lawsuits. How might that play into this?
Yeah, as I mentioned, one of the lawsuits was settled, but there are others that are currently pending, right? And so there's a lot of the details that we've learned, and attorneys say that there's audio and video of these alleged crimes, or at least some of the alleged crimes. You're seeing some of those cases there. The one with Cassie was the one that was settled, but there are other ones that we'll still have to wait and see how they play out. And of course, we all saw.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, whoever you are.
You know,
whoever you are, I
Miami
appreciate
and Los Angeles were the target of a federal investigation, and we saw that all play out on video last month. But again, it's important to point out that Diddy continues to say that he is innocent. They said this was a gross overuse of military-level force, and they say that he is innocent and will continue to fight to defend his name, Fred.
And get this, I heard he's been having secret meetings with some big shot crisis management folks. You know, the kind of people who handle scandals for presidents and stuff. That's how serious this is, y'all. But here's the tea that's got everyone talking. Diddy's apparently considering leaving the country. Yeah, you heard that right. Some folks are saying he's looking into places without extradition treaties. Now, I'm not saying he's guilty, but that sure doesn't look good, does it? All this drama is taking a toll on Diddy's empire, too. Word on the street is that some of his business partners are getting nervous. They're starting to distance themselves, just in case things go south. And let's be real, if Diddy goes down, a lot of people could go down with him. So what's Diddy's next move? Girl, your guess is as good as mine. But one thing's for sure, he's running out of options. This ain't the kind of problem you can just throw money at and make it go away. The streets are buzzing about what might come next. Some folks are saying Diddy might try to cut a deal with the feds. Others think he's going to fight this tooth and nail. But whatever he does, it's clear that Diddy's in the fight of his life. And let me tell you, the way things are looking, this might just be the scandal that finally brings down the bad boy empire. Diddy's always managed to come out on top before, but this time, Chili, I don't know. This leaked footage might just be the final nail in the coffin.
The stuff that we knew about. They went to sit down with their lawyers and everything. Like my friend that owns 9 figures worth of commercial real estate. He used that as a ploy. Okay, I'm give y'all publishing back, but y'all gotta sign this NDA, non-disclosure. Y'all can't talk about nothing about Bad Boy. Y'all can't talk about me. Y'all can't talk about nothing I did or Janice Cole Publishing, Justin Publishing, or whatever he got his company's name in, or Sony, Universal, none of that. He did that for a reason. He did that to shut them up. But then he went on this whole...
Oh, man. It's just never ending with this dude. You know. Alright, let me speak on this, man. I try to give y'all a little commentary, every now and again. Okay. I've been rocking with Puff since, the beginning. He's a product of Howard University. He attended, he never got a degree, but DC claimed Puffy because he brought in as a producer one of our guys, Chucky Thompson. All the early Mary J. Blige, early Bad Boy, Chucky Thompson is one of the main figures. Hey, thanks for stopping by, whoever you is. I appreciate you. Chucky Thompson was the guy that he got from Howard University, which was a personal friend of ours. He was making demos for all the rappers on the campus, inspiring rappers on the campus of Howard University. And my boy Half Pint, his cousin, was an actual student of Howard. And we used to go hang out with him and his friends at the dorm, in the dorm. Hey, thank you for stopping by, whoever you were, whoever you are. I appreciate you. Um, you know, we used to go to all the frat parties, and it's funny how I see people in this day and time, years later, and they know my face. I probably recognize their face, but we never really knew each other. But I was at all the parties, at every frat, the Qs, the AKAs, all of them. I was at all the joints, the alphas, you know. Uh, if there was a party, me and my crew was there. So anyway, we come by Chucky Thompson because we heard about this dude making fire demos for the rappers that was inspiring at Howard University. And, they used to refer to him as Fat Chuck. Hey, I appreciate everybody that's stopping by. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, you ain't got to stay long. Just pop in, show your face, and I appreciate you. But anyway, the word on the campus was Fat Chuck. That's the guy that's making the fire demos in his mom's basement. So that buzz got around the Puff, and Puff actually went to Chucky Thompson's mom's house that lived right behind Howard University and saw how creative this guy was. He was a go-go head. He played different instruments and everything. And he was a beast on the technology of recording and mixing music. And, he was before his time, So let's be fair, and I can say this. He was our Grandmaster Flash in DC. What Grandmaster Flash did in New York, he was doing that here in DC. Chucky Thompson. So that's why DC messed with Puff like we did, because he put our guy on, and the rest is history. Chucky Thompson is on everybody that was at Bad Boy early on. Biggie, Faith, Mace, everybody that was there in the early 90s. You know, when Bad Boy rose to dominance, he was part of that wave. You know what I'm saying? And he branched off to do his own thing. And he recently died from COVID. You know, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the good ones that was lost. And I thank everybody for coming in, watching, and just peeking in, seeing what's up, what's going on, and I appreciate everybody. You know, it's all good. You ain't got to stay long. Just stop by and say what's up, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you are, you can put your name in so we can give you some love, show you some love. You know, so type your name in so I can show you some love. You know, so everybody know who you are, you know. And if you want to stay in the background, that's cool too. But like I was saying, you know, but and I hate to say this, you know, it was a thing among the party world. You know, they done gave the party goers a name. I mean, it ain't a new name, but it's new to the hood level of partying, you know, like the upscale people, they call themselves socialites, you know what I'm saying? You know, rich folks that give galas, not parties, galas. So, you know, but you can associate that name or that reference to anybody that like to go to parties. You know, we were party goers, you know. We heard about a party, we didn't have to be invited. We showed up. We was a party crew, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I was a part of. Although part of the guys in the crew were, you know, dope boys, and you know, it's like we had different variations of guys in the crew. You know, you got a whole neighborhood, a hood full of guys. Everybody is doing different things. You got the street dudes, you got the party goers, you got the folks that is going to school, athletes, you know. I had my hand in a little bit of everything, and I was around everybody, you know what I'm saying? But I was an athlete that was promising, you know, and when I got to college, my school didn't have a baseball team, so that ended my career. I was a promising good baseball player. I played shortstop, third base, and uh, I was trying to do something with that. Like everybody want to go to the NBA, I wanted to go to the Major League Baseball league. You know what I'm saying? And that was my thing. But in DC, baseball wasn't a premier sport. And honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100. I never liked baseball. I only gravitated to it because I didn't make the basketball team, which that's what we did in DC. We played basketball and football. You know what I'm saying? And I played football for my high school. Uh, I think we won like one game. I ain't gonna say one game, but we lost more than we won. But what was funny about it, everybody was in the streets and they were too cool for school to suit up and get on that field, and represent the school. Everybody was too busy being on the block, coming to school, showboating their new cars and clothes and flashing money. You know what I'm saying? So we had a lot of athletes, but them dudes wouldn't come to practice. They wouldn't show up. So eventually they got kicked off the team. So the 11 guys that did play, we played offense and defense. So we were winning by halftime. The second half, we win it. We tied, you know, that's how we lost a lot of these games. Hey, whoever you were, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you. It's all love. Uh, you know, you know, like I said, so I played baseball, I played football, and you know, I think I was good enough to go to college and show my school what I had. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, whoever you were. You know, it's all love. Uh, you know, I just felt like that I try to keep my nose clean because I had a aspiration of doing something bigger. Like again, I wasn't trying to go to NFL, you know what I'm saying? But I was damn sure good in baseball. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Number love, you know. But, you know, I won two titles. No, I won two division titles and I was in the championship twice, you know, for Jefferson. And you know, we lost to Fletcher Johnson 2 years in a row. We went undefeated one year, and this was in the 80s, 84, 85. And you know, we was that team, you know what I'm saying? And we went through all the DC whooping everybody. And what was crazy, I never liked baseball, you know. But on the basketball team, the coach, Mr. Mosby, he said that I didn't want nobody sick on my team because I run the team too much. And I was like, what you talking about? He was like, you and another guy got asthma. And I say, coach, this what we do around the way. We play ball all day Saturday and every chance we get. You know, I'm like, yeah, I'm an asthmatic because he looked at everybody medical records that signed up and you know, I'm going off in that joint. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying I was LeBron, but I know I was good enough to make the team, you know. And maybe if not starting, I'm not going to be on the bench long because I get buckets, you know. And because I had a set shot that was crazy, you know what I'm saying? And so anyway, you know, you go after, you know, you try out like for a week after practice, and then the end of the week you see your name supposed to be posted or your number, right? I was number 9. Why I go and look at the door to find my number, that jump said, you know, whatever it said, let's say 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. I know I stood there looking at the door about 5 minutes. I'm like, oh man, this is a mistake. I know this is a mistake. You know, my name supposed to be up on that jump. And so, you know, I seen coach later that day because this was at the beginning of the school day. But later in the evening, I see him in the hall and I roll up on him like, coach, what happened? You know, and he say, what's your name? And he look at his clipboard. So he had me, hey, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Number love, you know. And so he looked at his clipboard. He say, which one of them boys are you? I said, what you talking about? He said, you Chambers or Williamson? I say, I'm Chambers. He said, yeah, you know, son, you know, I saw your record. I know you got asthma. I mean, it wasn't no secret. I told you I had asthma, you know. And this was back in the day, you know, when they didn't have the pumps and everything. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, whoever you were, you know. Uh, you know, I used to take like medicine, like, you know, before I go to bed, before I went to school. It was like a liquid medication, but you know, I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm like, Coach, this is what we do around the way. We play ball all day. I know I can make this team and I'll be all right. He was like, nah, nah. Once you go over there and play baseball, it's less running. I run the guys a lot. It's part of the fitness and everything, you know. And you know, you gotta have good win if you playing on my team. And I'm like, so me and the dude, it wasn't that. Hey, thank y'all for stopping by, whoever you were. I appreciate you. So it wasn't like we was some trash. It was the fact that he didn't want nobody getting sick on his watch, right? So I appreciate that now, but back then, you know, he was like could kiss my ass, and I hated him for real. And so me and my man, we went over and joined the baseball team. Hey, thank y'all for stopping by, whoever you were. Thank you, appreciate you. You know, and so me and my man, we stopped by. No, we went and tried out for the baseball team. We made the team, and then Jokers was on the. Or y'all only on the team because the homeroom teacher is the coach, and you know, so we had a chip on our shoulder. We was like, you know what, we gonna do this, bro. You know what I'm saying? And come to find out, I had a hidden talent. I had a hidden talent for baseball. I was a natural. You know what I'm saying? Once I learned how to do it right, you know, and then we had a Negro League player. Thanks for stopping by, whoever you were. I appreciate you. You know, we had a Negro League player. I wish I knew that guy's name. And he had the big pork chop sideburns, and he smoked the stogie cigar. He was a retired military man, and he played for the Negro League back in the day. And he was volunteering. He was volunteering as a coach, and you know, and he was just teaching us old school skills. Thank you for stopping by, whoever you were. I appreciate you. And you know, it was just crazy. And so we learned a lot from. I want to say that guy name was Mr. Uh, Gilmore. Hey, thanks for stopping by, whoever you were. I appreciate you. You know, and you know, but that wasn't his name. But it was something to that degree. It was an old school name, Mr. Gilmore. But the coach was Mr. Spinner. You know, and young guy had a beautiful wife. She had big hips, and we, you know, when she used to pick him up, you know, she get out the car, he go to kiss her, and everybody be looking like, damn, she fine with them big hips, you know. You know, black men, real black men like women with big hips. You feel me? And yeah, you know, at least we did back in the day. Hey, thank you for stopping by, whoever you were. I appreciate you. You know, but it was crazy, and so long story short, we had a great team, and I was glad to be part of that team that went undefeated. I don't even know which year. It was either 84 or 85. We lost in the championship to the same team, Fletcher Johnson. And these jokers should have been in college. These dudes were grown ass men, still in high school. You know what I'm saying? They should have been in college playing because it was like grown men playing 14U, AAU players. You know, them dudes was sluggers. They could have went pro easily or played minor league, but you know, it was something to do. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody taking baseball serious because that wasn't our stilo in DC. We played basketball and football. Our desires was to get to the NFL or the NBA. Thank you for stopping by, whoever you were. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So it was just crazy, you know what I'm saying? And but them jokers took the title from us twice, and you know, when you play AAU nowadays, they big on vetting the kids to make sure they're the right age And if we had did that back then, them jokers would have had to give us both of them trophies that they won, because they were dudes that should have been out of school. They probably was 19, 20 years old playing 17-year-old kids, you know. So, you know, I'm like, you know, y'all, they was ringers. They was cheating. They had old grown men on the team, you know, and they was like very experienced to be playing the way that they were. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and every time we played them jokers, we couldn't beat them. You know. And one year that we went undefeated, we didn't even play them until the chip, because they changed the division that they was in. So that had to be 80, 84. It was 84, 84, 85. So it had to be 85, because we went both years. And when we played them in the first championship, we played them in the regular season, and we lost to them. But we didn't. We had a good record. We made it back, and we beat the division. So I'm a two-time division champion. You know what I'm saying? But don't nobody care about that. You know, if you don't win the big chip, don't nobody care about it. You know what I'm saying? And but long story short, you know, because I get off track, because I get the rambling. I thought I had a shot in baseball because I was very good, and I didn't want to get killed or get locked up and not be able to obtain a college scholarship, or just have a bad omen on me that I've been incarcerated because these teams don't want to deal with you, you know. They don't want to give you the time of the day. They want somebody that kept their nose clean, that's going to represent their brand. So for that alone, I stayed out of trouble. You know, I mean, basically getting my hands dirty, but I was around it, you know, because you round in the hood, you see it, you know. I mean, you know, I just didn't partake in it, you know. I always had a job. Thank you for stopping by, whoever you were. I appreciate you, you know, and, you know, so I say that to say that we embrace Puff in DC on the strength that he put our guy on, took him to New York, made him a legitimate producer. Chucky got credit for hit records that Bad Boy blew up off on and made him rich. You know, Chucky used to come back to DC in the Bentley, and he would give parties that we would go to and be in VIP, you know, sharing that success with him. Thank you for stopping by, whoever you were. I appreciate you. And it was some good times, man. So they see that Puff falling from grace for the activities he partaken in. And again, I was trying to say, I hate to say this, but in the party world, you know, it was a big deal to try to get a young lady drunk to get her home. It was like part of what you did. I ain't never had to do that, you know what I'm saying? But somebody that didn't have no game, that was like, you know, like when you go to parties, frat parties, these jokers putting a lot of different liquor in the punch. So anybody drinking the punch is going to get high and messed up. And they're going to be falling out, throwing up, and everything. And if, you know, you're a young lady, you need to come to the party with your crew of ladies. Y'all need to come together and you need to lead together, because it's always a joker not trying to hurt you. He just a horny toad trying to get some sex. But unfortunately, if you incoherent and you have sex with somebody, that's considered rape. You know what I'm saying? But we associate rape with beating up somebody and physically harming them. And hey, thank you for stopping by, whoever you are. I appreciate you. You know, so That wasn't going on. That's violently assaulting somebody. But, you know, so it wasn't looked at as what it looked like today. You know, when you look back at it, you recollect, you be like, all right, maybe that was like off the chain or a little extreme. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we looked at rape as somebody violently attacked you and beat you up and then just basically took advantage of you. But you had a party, you had too much to drink, everybody drunk, and you know, everybody started paying off, going into the rooms and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, we felt that was harmless back in the day. You know, didn't come out with the no means no. So even if you chilling with somebody, hey, thank y'all for stopping by. I appreciate you. You know, even if you were, you know, chilling with somebody and, you know, they just all of a sudden, you know, we all butt naked, we, you know, kissing and, you know, rubbing all on each other and it's get ready to go down. And just in that moment, she say no. You know, I don't know too many guys that would have stopped after we done went that far. But that's considered rape now. So time done change. So we got to teach our young ladies, look, you're partaking in this. You don't go to a guy dorm in the middle of the night talking about, I thought we was just going to chill and you knock on the door, dude, rock hard. You know what time it is. Stop playing. And then you're going to play the victim. No, you can't do that. You got to take responsibility. You knew what was up when you came. You know what I'm saying? You had an inkling. Now, at the end of the day, you shouldn't have came. But we're not gonna make excuses. You know what I'm saying? If you said no at some point, you know, the brother should have got up or stopped. But in the mix of it, especially back in the day, that ain't gonna happen. But it better happen now or your ass going to jail. So you young bucks out here, no means no. You know what I'm saying? Because they not playing. And that in your file as a rapist or a predator, you go on a registry now. And that follow you for your life. It'll affect your job opportunities and everything. So don't get caught up like that. Matter of fact, I recommend these young bucks now that have no lifestyle experience with dating different women and multiple women at one time. Yeah, you guys go ahead and get a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Be in a relationship. Therefore, you guys know each other and you know what to expect and what not to expect. So you won't get caught up in this new way of laws of, like the littlest thing now is assault. If you put your arm around somebody, if you grab her hand, you touch her on the butt, if she go report you to the police, that's an assault charge. Okay? Yes. Please believe that. So if a young lady, hey, everybody that came through, thank y'all. I appreciate you. A young lady invites you to share her body parts with you, that's when you touch her. But otherwise, keep your hands to yourself. It's different out here nowadays. And if it were better, the situation about women getting raped and all that, then more power to it. But I'm just saying, I was a touchy feely type of dude. That was part of my rap. Because in the club, the music too loud. It was nothing for me to put my arm around you and whisper in your ear, what's up? What's your name? Can we dance? Can I get you a drink? You know, nowadays that's a level of assault if she don't like it. Now, if a young lady didn't like you touching on it, she'd just give you the look like, get up off me. You know, or some homegirls will pull the mace out like, you better back up off me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like, all right, shorty, you know, I'm just trying to rap, you know. So nowadays you gotta know that it's okay to be in a woman's space because of the Me Too and all that Puff got going on. He done made it bad for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? It's not just him. It's not just him. You heard Neo girlfriend say he was baby Puff. And a lot of guys from back in the day used to date younger girls. You know what I'm saying? Like guys that were 25 would date an 18-year-old. And then who knew if she was 18 or not? Because we wasn't calling nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's no secret that young women like older men. You know what I'm saying? Older women like younger guys. You know? So let's not play the game like, you know, this don't happen. But when she 14 and 15, R. Kelly, nah, man. You know, that's you know, even though y'all part of the music business, you know, and y'all on a different set of rules and on a different tier because y'all rich. And, you know, it's like college and y'all running after each other girls and all that. So it's like I get it, but I don't condone it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I ever dated an underage young lady, I didn't know because she damn sure ain't look like it. You know, thank God I ain't get caught up out there because I was out there. You know, I was a socialite. I was a party goer, and you know, you know what I'm saying. It's always an after party after the after party. You know, and you know if the ladies feeling you, they want you to roll with them. You know, we used to leave like cabarets and parties, and we used to go to eat like at IHOP and Denny's and whatever else spot was open. But that became to be so much, and then we started, you know, getting our own apartments, and you know, we was buying cars because we had jobs, and you know, so we meeting no longer little girls, but young ladies, sophisticated ladies, professional ladies, and now we all got our own apartment. So we like, why are we going to IHOP and Denny's? You know, somebody, you know, let's pick a spot to go to. Let's go buy food and let the ladies cook. And then, you know, that's what we started doing, you know, and we were rolling with a different crew like every weekend. And you know what I'm saying? We'll play spades. You know, who plays spades nowadays? You know, that was like a big deal back in the day. And man, we'll be up till 8 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? People will leave and come back because we would be funny like that, still playing music. You know, everybody coupled up, and you know what I'm saying? And you know, this is how we got down. Wasn't nobody hurting each other and taking advantage of each other because everybody that was around each other was comfortable with each other. You know what I'm saying? Even if we met that night, we all got acquainted and everything was consensual or whatever that was done. Not all this, we gonna drug your drink and we're gonna take a van and show you, nah, man, you know, we wasn't doing it because we ain't had to. Only folks that didn't have no game, and you know, we used to say squares, you know, you ain't got no game, you doing all these shenanigans to get girls and drug girls and all that. You know, we took pride in, you know, being fly, being well groomed, you know what I'm saying? You know, being able to talk and have a gift of gab and character and swag nowadays. Well, we would just say just being cool, but having swag, we pride ourselves on all that. And then honestly, when we used to show up for parties we wasn't even invited to, they was glad we came because we came to party. You got dudes on the wall, you know, you see they want to dance. They all posted up with their feet on the wall, mugging everybody. Like, man, me and my crew, we step in the door. Who all the women that's dancing in they seat and jamming, we go get them and we partying the whole night. And we all get acquainted. They be like, look, we throwing another party next weekend or a couple of weekends from now. Y'all come back. So that was my stilo, you know what I'm saying? And that was how we got down and did things. But we never was on some taking it, drugging girls. But a lot of guys did that. And it was all in fun, not being malicious. But nowadays, there ain't nothing funny about it, cause it's laws now. The least little thing you do, and if a lady don't enjoy it or want it, you gotta prove yourself that you didn't do nothing. So now, my friends that's still out there, we trying to school the young bucks coming up. Look, if you got your own crib, have you some cameras in your house, so because sometimes women flip the script, when they see that you're not trying to be a long-term dater, and you will start a friendship saying we friends, we just hanging, we chilling. Now they done gave it a name, friends with benefits. And after 2 years or a year or 6 months, feelings start flying, and now you my guy. And then when you be like, oh, I'm your friend. Nah, you my guy. We passed that friend stage and friends with benefits. You're my guy now. So when you don't share that same sentiment, sometimes that gets ugly. That creates a fight, an argument, and sometimes a lot of emotional women don't take that well. And depending on how emotional she is, she'll go to the police and say you did something to her. So now you got to prove that you didn't. So it's good to have a profile of you and her chilling, like have some videos of y'all being happy and out having fun, and basically you're creating a profile of to take to court and say, Your Honor, do it look like I'm a monster or what she's painting me out to be? She wanted a relationship that I wasn't trying to have, and this is the result of it. She trying to ruin me or get me bagged and put a bad stain on my record. And here's the proof that, you know, this didn't go down like that. You know what I'm saying? So document everything when dealing with young ladies that you just trying to have fun with and just date without no intent of a relationship. Cover your butt, cover your ass. Cause you got women out there that do that. And I would say ladies do the same thing with these guys. Cover yourself. Because there's a lot of guys out here that'll play the victim role like a woman would do and try to get you fucked up, uh, I don't know what it look like for a man that go to court like that. I mean, other than seeking some kind of money, monetary, I don't know. I don't know what a man would get out of it, but a woman wants satisfaction that you lost your job, or you got a racket and you're gonna stop doing women like this. You know, you told me that you was trying to be in a relationship, and you be like, I didn't tell you that. I said, we could have fun and do what we do, but if things look like it was going to go to the next level, we got to have a conversation. You just can't volunteer me to be in love with you and be in a relationship with you. You know, it got to be mutual on each side. And I'm talking so sincere because I've been in that situation back in the day, you know? So, yeah, I'm talking from experience. So, yeah. And thank God it wasn't in this day and time that happened. Because I don't know how that would have played out right now. So, you guys be on your game and protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you a guy with game, you ain't gotta take nothing. Cause one, the women is 20 to 8. 20 women, for every 20 women, is 8 guys available. For every 20 women. So the odds are in our favor. All you gotta do is be a good dude that got a job, have your own crib, have your own ride. Come on, you popping. You ain't gotta be rich. You ain't gotta be driving a Beamer or a 500. Just the fact that you working, you got your own crib, you got, you know, got a little ride, and you know, you can get smoothed out when you need to, and have a little money to buy some drinks, go out to dinner. Come on, man, you popping. You popping. You ain't gotta take nothing because women want to be loved on. They wanna be around some good guys, and we have a shortage of men because a lot of them gay, they dead or they locked up. So those are and married and married. These the four entities of why single men is a shortage. So when you a guy that got it going on, just the basics. You ain't gotta be on a fly level or a top tier level. Keep yourself up, stay fit. You ain't gotta be muscle bound, but just look good in your clothes. You know, have some appeal to you. Come on, man. It's 20 women to 8 guys. That's like a set right there. You got a set of 20 women, and it's 8 guys for that 20 women, and then another 20 women, and there's another 8 guys for that set. Come on, man. They dominators because we've in jail, we dead. Some of these jokers gay or we married. So the single guys that's heterosexual, man, y'all got it good. Just had the basics. And tell the truth about what you want and what it is you don't want. And have cameras in your house to show a profile of the interaction and the behavior. Because when they go to court on you or run to the precinct, they'll act like you're a monster. And you'll have footage and photos and video of this not who I am. So, she's upset because I ain't agreed to the relationship that she wanted. And then even if you agree to a relationship and you change your mind because you see something you don't like, you have that right. And so do they. You get what I'm saying? So like I said, we rock with Puff. Let me bring it back in. I don't know, went off the deep end. because he put our man Chucky Thompson on, and he found Chucky on the campus of Howard University, took him to New York, and I wouldn't have thought from then to now we'll be talking about this guy doing what he done did, how he done messed over people in the music business and so forth. You know what I'm saying? But he not the only one, so we ain't gonna throw him in the pit by himself. It's other characters that done behave like this. You know, they just haven't been caught, and they will, because what's going on with Puff is just the beginning of the unraveling of the bullshit that people been on. That's powerful, that's got money, and we in a new different day and time now. You know what I'm saying? So people can come on a streaming content show and tell your business. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna get a check for it. So everybody that you done treated bad and did dirty, now they gonna benefit from the story that they got on you and whatever business that they know about you. So you jokers that got assistants and people working for you, you better treat your people right. Cause they gonna tell your business and they gonna start getting checks for it. You get what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, you know. So like I was saying, I just try to keep my nose clean because I had goals of trying to make it as an athlete, and of course it didn't work out. But the fact that I had goals then kept me from getting in trouble then, because I was trying to set myself up for success. So what I did right then and there would have affected what I was trying to do later on. Even though I missed the mark, ain't none of my plans worked, but I found my way and found my niche. And I'm having a great life. You know, I ain't rich, I ain't famous, but I got everything that I desire. A home, a family, you know, I'm near retirement in my employment, got about 15 more years to go. Life been good to me. God been good to me. So, you know what I'm saying? So if you out here cutting up and not being a not so great person, it's time for you to change. Why you gotta change before the walls cave in on you, or or the law coming for you. You know, get yourself together right now, starting right now. It ain't gonna be easy, but if you really want to do it, you will do it. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. You know, Diddy should have behaved himself, so now he get ready to get spanked. This big day, Streets Finest. This another classic. I'm still on vacation mode, so y'all gonna get a lot of good joints this week for the rest of this week, for I get back on grind mode. Everybody that been coming through, I thank y'all. I appreciate you. Who is my guest in here now? Type your name in so I can show you love. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to stay in the shadows, that's cool too. I appreciate you anyway. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy that my point is I want to know, is this dude gonna cut a deal or is he gonna go to jail or what? I got him cutting the deal because he knows too much, and but here's the thing. Everybody already saying they would never do business with him. All the new players coming up, new artists, they were like, anything that Puff got his hand on, they staying away from him. So whatever he got going on it will only be in the past tense, and I'm saying that now, maybe 20 years from now, or he could go and do whatever he do under another name and be anonymous. But this a dude that like to be out front. He like everybody to see him because he fly, he this, he that. You done lost that because of you being who you are as a deviant, and it done caught up with you. All right, I'm gonna close it out. The Streets Finest Podcast, another episode 186. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm gonna holler. Peace.